Welcome to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with intuitive lightworker, national speaker, metaphysical teacher, and best-selling author Lisa Kessler. What is it you want to manifest? Are you looking to increase your income, change careers? Maybe you want to manifest a new home or a new car. Are you ready to bring love into your life? You have come to the right place.
Hi everyone. I thought that I would do a little welcome to just let you know what the group is, why I put the group together, and what is Lisa doing besides writing books? Because some of you might not know what I've been doing. But basically, most of you know me from books. I write paranormal romances, and paranormal has always been a huge part of my life. I use tarot cards to write books. I write characters who use magic and all that kind of thing. So it's really just another extension of who I am. I've been reading tarot cards professionally for other people for over a decade. I've been working with them for over 20 years. Gosh, I hate thinking about that. It might be over 30 years. What is time? Anyway, the metaphysical has always been a huge part of my life. And what happened was in 2019, I had huge upheaval and I felt more lost than I ever have in my whole life. I'm going to try super hard not to get emotional here, but in 2019, I lost my health and my mental health. It started actually in 2018, but I ended up so anemic that I was in the ER over and over, one time 2 days in a row. No one would help me, and I got generalized anxiety, which really cut off my crown chakra. I had none of my coping skills. It was wild, and just my brain constantly churning, and it cut off also my creative mojo. So in 2018, I had 7 book releases. In 2019, I had 2, and one of them had been written the year before. So that's how bad it was. At one point, I used to go to Panera to write my books, and I was in such a horrible shape. I didn't know if I would be able to write again. So I started working at Panera for a while. I was desperate to try to find my path. I had lost it completely. And then in the middle of all of that, lost my house, lost my health, had surgery, and like 10 days later, lost my mom to lung cancer. So I felt like 2019, I just had, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I kind of lost my sense of self, of who am I? And because of the anxiety, I also lost, my guardian angels and my spirit guides. I just had a hard time connecting at all. So I know that feeling of being lost and feeling so alone, feeling like that rabbit in the forest, even though rationally, I'm not a rabbit, no one's going to eat me, but that's the feeling of the anxiety, is that, who's going to eat me now? There's no one to protect me. So I know this feeling, and I know it's awful. And so moving on ahead, I did get past all that, obviously. I've put out 17 more novels since then, so, it's been a busy 3 years. But through all that, I was doing tarot card readings and for people all over the world, because the pandemic made me learn to use Zoom. So I've been doing readings for people, in Europe and England and one in New Zealand. So anyway, it's been really fun that way. But my year ahead readings that I do in December and January are by far my most popular tarot readings, and they sell out every year. And basically, I think the reason that people come back over and over is because it really gives you a path for the year. You get 12 cards. You have each month, you have something that you're going to focus on. You have a focal point to move forward that's spiritually minded, and you also get a mantra for the year to read to yourself once a week. And so anyway, I love doing these. However, this year, I had a whole bunch of people come back who had been doing these readings, and most of them kept saying, I wish I had stuck with it. I wish I had, done the mantra. All this kind of thing. And I remember in January telling my husband, Ken, I wish that I could mentor people through the year. I wish that I could help them stay on their path so that they do have that focus and they do make progress and they do see their dreams, because it's so hard to stay on track when life keeps throwing you curves, right? And to know that you have somebody on your team in your corner who's going to help keep you pointed in that direction you want to go, I think is huge. And so anyway, I was talking to writer friends in, I guess, the end of July. And I was telling them about this idea I had that I wanted to do like metaphysical mentoring to help people, stay on track to manifest what their purpose in life is, or what their big dream is, or, that kind of thing. And my writer friends were like, then why don't you do it? And I was like, and I thought, what? I'm just going to do it? What? But I couldn't stop thinking about it then. So I put a page on my writer website and sent out some emails to let people know I was doing it. And instantly I had 5 people. And I thought, well, the universe is telling me that this is a good thing. And then an illustrator came crossing my path for the Practical Tarot deck. And then Kickstarter said, we're going to do Witch Starter this October and push divination tools. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do the Kickstarter, and I'm going to make a website, and I'm going to make a Facebook group, and let's do this. And so 110% been doing it. And so that is how this Facebook group came to be. It's that I wanted a community where we could get together and talk about woo-woo things. and I've opened the group to, if you've entered the group and you answer those questions about, how woo-woo am I? Am I just curious? You're totally welcome. I want people who don't even know what Lisa's talking about, but I'm curious. Totally, you're fine. You are in the right spot. And if you are all woo-woo all the time, I hope that this group will give you validation and a safe place to talk about woo-woo things and bounce ideas off people or off of me. And also, if you do need extra support and you do want to chase after a long-term goal, the mentorship is there for you. And right now it's on sale to Halloween, so jump in. But down the road, in January, the mastermind is going to start. And I just told you guys, I think, about it last week, but the mastermind is going to be incredible because we are taking the law of attraction, The Secret, and where you put out all this energy into the universe of what you want, but we're going to make a virtual circle of this mastermind where we meet once a week for 12 weeks, and every week we are going to imagine each person manifesting that thing. Can you imagine how much more energy is being put out into the universe for you to have it? Oh my gosh. And it's going to be magical. So I'm calling it the Manifesting Magic Mastermind. So anyway, if you're interested in that, just message me and I'll send you, there's an application, and there's only an application because I want to be able to be sure that this is going to be the right spot for you. I don't want anybody to regret that they became part of the mastermind. So that's the only reason for it. I want to know what you're trying to manifest and what your goals are and all that kind of thing. So that's the only reason there's an application there. And if it's not a good fit right now, please know that you're always welcome to try again, for the next one. If it goes well and everyone likes it, I'll keep it going. But in January, we're really going to try it for the first time. So I'm super excited. And there's going to be lots of videos each week and a live Zoom of the mastermind. And we're going to make some magic. But thank you for being here and being open. And I hope that you all know that you are not alone and that you were made to be here in this lifetime, right now, in this moment. You were made for that. You are right where you're supposed to be. And I promise you have a team of spirit guides and angels who want nothing more than to see you succeed and have every dream. So let's do it. Right? Shut down that voice. The only way that you are guaranteed to never get your dreams is if you never try. Thanks for being here, and we will see you later. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with Lisa Kessler. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like to work with Lisa to manifest your dreams, you can connect with her through her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net. That's also where you can claim your free weekly tarot reading and manifesting tips. Make sure you subscribe or follow the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast on your favorite podcasting site so you never miss another episode. As Lisa likes to say, we can make magic when we bring the universe into the equation. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you'd like more information about Lisa, Metaphysical Manifestation Mentorship, or the Manifesting Magic Mastermind, visit her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net.